Now join us in recognizing Goffstown's 6 amazing senior athletes who have spent the last 4 years being thoughtful, hardworking contributors to our field hockey program. Allie LaRochelle. Allie is energetic, passionate, and gifted field hockey player. She's a 3-year varsity member who is our leading goal scorer this season with 11 goals. She also has 4 assists. She'll be met by her parents, Rock and Deb LaRochelle, and best friend, Angie Caldwell. Jess Edmonds is an incredible athlete who isn't afraid of a challenge and is always looking for ways to improve. She's a natural leader who continually motivates her team, and she'll be met by her parents, Jim and Loretta Edmonds.
Welcome, Grizzly fans, to field hockey action here in Goffstown, New Hampshire on a beautiful day, about 76 degrees. I'm Al Potvin, voice of the Grizzlies, and I'm joined today by Julia Lambert. Julia, welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you.
This is your first broadcast, I take it?
Yes.
Well, as they're going through the introductions of the Grizzlies, tell us a little bit about your playing career here in Goffstown.
So I've been playing since freshman year. I swung up halfway through freshman year to varsity, and I started all sophomore year, and then this year I had an injury from track season from my sophomore year.
So it just carried on.
Yeah, carried on.
Wow. So were you able to play any games this year for the Grizzlies?
I was able to play 3 games.
You were,
yes.
And then it acted up again, a nagging injury.
Yes.
Oh, boy. That's too bad. I'm sure you miss it. Like any athlete, you just want to be out on the field. So this is the first time I've done a broadcast here for a field hockey game, and it's your first time broadcasting. So I guess we're newbies at this together. So the best that we can do is to have some fun. We know it's senior night. The 2 seniors for the Grizzlies, Allie LaRochelle, leading scorer on the team. She's had an amazing year.
She has.
It's always fun to see her go down the sideline. I think we're going to pause right now for the national anthem. So, Julia, we were going over the seniors. Allie LaRochelle, leading scorer of the team, 3-sport athlete. Her older sister actually plays college field hockey, so she definitely comes from a great lineage of field hockey players. The other is Jess Edmonds. She's a midfielder, 3-sport athlete. Won a basketball state championship her sophomore year. That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Started playing field hockey just as a freshman. She got moved up to varsity by the end of that first season, and she's a 3-year starter for the Grizzlies. So you got to play alongside both of these folks. So one's a attack, and one's a midfielder. So what position did you play?
I played midfield and defense. I switched between the 2.
Nice. Is there one that you have a favorite?
Not particularly. I can play anywhere, and I'm fine with either.
Yep. Good. All right, well, folks, this is certainly a beautiful day. The field is in super condition. I know it got banged up a little bit this weekend at the football game. It was a little wet out on the field, and it got dug up in some spots. But other than that, this is probably one of the best that we've seen the field here. I know Kevin's going to get a lot of shots here of the field, and it just is in great shape. And it's amazing, Julia, the weather that you've had. I don't think you've been rained out this year.
No, we haven't.
Yeah, this is great. And the senior day festivities, there is some eats over by the Grizzly Den afterwards, so we'll all be treated, Kevin. That includes you. This wouldn't be possible without the folks behind the camera at GTV, Adam McEwen, the program director, and, of course, our cameraman, none other than Kevin. Kevin, we've been doing a lot of games together, haven't we? I mean, football season, a couple of hockey games I think we've thrown in there now and then, but this is our first field hockey game. Kevin's a senior, looking at going to school for media communications. What a great start to any type of career. I know last year we had a camera person, Sarah. She's now in college, Julia, up in Bangor, and she's going to school for media communications, but she started like Kevin doing all this camera. It's a great opportunity that the program offers, that it's right in the high school. So
awesome.
I'm wondering, I wish more kids would take advantage of it, because I think it really is a cool opportunity. And what a thing to put on the resume. Like Kevin, somebody like Kevin, like he already has like a resume built, and he's not even in college yet. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I think it's going to work out well. Well, as we set to kick off the Grizzlies Division II field lacrosse, field hockey, the Spartans of Milford and the Grizzlies of Goffstown, they both, I guess, Julia, this week will determine playoff standings for both teams.
Yes, that's correct.
And there's no coin toss, unlike football, so we don't have to worry about. Well, how do they determine who gets the ball? Was there a coin toss?
Yes, there's a coin toss.
See, I didn't even know that there wasn't a coin toss. Okay.
So they, you call heads or the visitor calls it in the air, and then they get to decide whether they want possession or which side they want to defend.
So interesting. I'm glad you bring this up. In football, oftentimes a team will say, I'll defer so that they get the ball at the second half. Is that a similar strategy that the coaches will do here?
Yes.
So that you'll get it at the second half.
Yes.
And that's a nice way to build momentum coming out of the second half. And we've seen that strategy quite a bit. I don't know if you were able to see who won the coin, but who's going to take the ball first?
I believe that Milford will be taking the ball first. Because we usually defend.
Okay, Goffstown likes that. All right, so let's start by calling off some of the names here. We have 15 right in front of us. That's Alex Page. She's a junior. She has a twin sister, actually, that plays. Allie La Rochelle in the middle of the field there, walking up towards the midfield.
Goffstown has the ball.
I guess we have the ball. Who's on the top of the screen? Folks, the Grizzlies are in their home dressed white. They will be traveling right to left across your TV screen. The Milford is in the dark colors, moving left to right. And that's Emma Ravaz, number 17, getting the ball across midfield. Is this a different position for Allie? Usually she plays up like left wing if I was calling it like a hockey game.
Yeah, she's not usually in the center.
Yeah, she's big shot by number 4. Oh, the opportunity for a rebound. Number 4 for the Grizzlies. That's Sarah Allen. She's a sophomore. Took a nice little stab at the goal, but what did you see there, Julia? What happened? Why are they getting the ball out here?
It went past the goal cage.
Okay. So is that a set mark on the field where they have to place that ball?
Yes, on the circle coming out.
Nice. You know, the Grizzlies played against Sauhegan. I thought they had a lot of hustle, and if the Grizzlies do make it to the playoffs, Julia, just my impression is that they're going to surprise a lot of teams.
Yeah.
I think if they continue to play like they played against Sauhegan, there's going to be good things to come.
Definitely.
Number 1 is in defense. That's Shannon Gifford. She's a sophomore midfielder. Next to her looks like Molly, I can tell. Right? Is that Molly? Molly Jurzak.
Yes.
She's a junior. And in goal for the Grizzlies is Mackenzie Potvin. I know who that is, Julia. That is my daughter. Mackenzie started playing goalie last year as a sophomore and made the team. She's up to 72 saves this year, the coach said. And has 2 shutouts. I think a lot of that has to do with the defense as well. Like we said, the defense has really stepped up, I think, quite a bit. Here's a breakaway for the for Milford right in front of the net. Oh, right over the stick, almost like a hockey. You got to keep the stick down. Saved by Mackenzie Potvin, kicks it out towards the sideline. The Spartans come out first with a nice little shot on goal. Bringing it right up the field is number 11. That's
15.
Oh, 15. That I was going to say Julia Lambert. Julia's right next to me. Oh, nice save or stop by Gifford. That's Jurzak, right? That's Molly, number 19.
Yes, that's Molly.
Oh, okay, so Julia, what's the rule there when you can, in essence, could you hit the ball up and down almost like on a tennis racket all the way the length of the field?
Yes, you can, but it cannot come more than it can't come more than like a 90 degree, like a 180. It can't come higher than that. It has to stay level.
The stick, you mean?
Yes, the
Excellent.
stick.
Okay, thank you. And I would think one of the strategies is when defending your zone, keep them near the sideline, and the sideline acts as another defender. I'm sure the coach goes over that, right?
Yes.
And here come the Grizzlies across midfield. Nice stop. Is that number 10?
That's Eliza.
That's Eliza. Yeah, we had talked earlier in the pregame that she's impressed me quite a bit watching. She's been really aggressive. And here come the Spartans moving downfield. What a nice little pass through the legs. They're going to get a clean shot off. Fans on that one right towards the middle in the center. Eliza on defense, shots wide. That's going to be, what do they call that now?
A corner.
And we're going to have a corner. Do they call it a corner pass? And what's the deal? They pass it out, and The Grizzlies inside the net, along with the goaltender, can't go until the pass is made, correct?
Yes, it has to be inserted before they can travel beyond the goal cage.
And does the ball have to go a certain distance outside the red marker first?
It has to come out in order for them to be able to take the shot inside.
And that was some nice defense by Eliza, and that's number 10, Eliza Hefford. She's a midfielder. Is that how you say name, Hefford?
Hefield.
Yeah, she's really been playing well. I think she did a nice job there on defense. Eliza is one of the 3 fastest players on the team. She's a 3-sport athlete, played every game this season, made varsity as a freshman, and it says that she's tough. And here come the Grizzlies marching down the field. That's number 15.
Alex Page.
Alex Page, good job. Taking it all the way the length of the field, and I guess she's out of bounds. And does her twin sister play as well?
Yes, she does. I think she wasn't starting, though.
Okay. Because it looks like she's, yeah, they're juniors. Spartans get it all the way across midfield with one little hit. Alexa Minnick does her job to get it in the Spartan zone.
Nice stop by Molly.
Molly's played defense for a while, hasn't she?
Yes, that's her main position.
Yeah. There's Eliza again. We're going to call her name quite a bit, I think. She just seems to be right where the ball is all the time, in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, she's very speedy.
And what year did we say she is? She's only a sophomore. Wow, she's going to do great things.
Yeah, her and Shannon Gifford were the 2 freshmen to make varsity last year.
And here come the Spartans. Oh, nice little defense by Molly. I think that was a save right off to the side by Mackenzie. And it is interesting to see Allie in that center position. It's still attack.
Yes.
So do they call, like in hockey, a left wing, a center, and a right wing?
Yes.
Or do they just they do?
There's the wings and then the center.
Because usually she plays that left wing position.
Yes. I think it was, we have lots of people are sick, so
okay.
We have.
So they had some filling in to do.
Yes.
And you know what? When that happens, whether it be sickness or injuries, it gives an opportunity. High shot behind the goal. That's out of bounds. That will be Grizzly ball. With 23 minutes remaining here in the first half, we are scoreless in Goffstown. So where is she placing the ball right there?
It has to be outside the circle.
Okay, and people can still be moving. It's not a problem.
Yeah, that's not a problem at all.
Alexa Page just couldn't keep it in bounds. That'll be spot and ball as they come across. Whoa, no, that's unlike hockey, there's no high sticking. It's just high ball, correct?
There is high stick. It's just whether or not the refs see it.
Okay. All right, good answer there. I don't know about you, Julia, but it's hot up here in the Eagles' Nest, we call this. I can only imagine what it's like down on the field. And that's got to be, what do they call it, a foot play or
a foot?
A foot. Something we learned today, or I learned today, folks, for those of you watching who don't necessarily know all the rules, it's not just your foot, but it extends all the way up to the front of the shin pads, correct?
Yes.
And whether you try to, whether it hits you inadvertently or on purpose, it's called a foot, correct?
Correct.
And here come the Spartans. Nice defense there. That's
nice carry by Alexa Minnick.
Shannon Gifford does a dandy job getting that ball all the way to the midfield.
Yeah,
and here comes Allie La Rochelle. She's going to be tough to stop. Oh, nice stop. Oh, and she's still after it right there. That's Alex. Cutting back in. Okay, now tell me about this. So that everybody just stops and you just pick the ball up and you carry on.
Yes, it has to be where the foul occurred. The ball has to.
The ball is where the foul occurred.
Yes.
Excellent.
And anyone can take it.
There's Molly with a nice defensive move to try to penetrate the ball a little bit more. No luck there. The Spartans have the ball. That's why the ball's going right back to where the foul was. Julia, I'm telling you right now, this is a great lesson for me. Next year, I am going to be on it. And here come the Spartans, number 3, all the way down towards the page. Quick little shot, defended nicely. That looks like number 18. That's Kayla Brill. Excellent defense. Was that Kayla?
Yes, that was Kayla. This is her first year on varsity.
Yeah, let's see. Kayla Brill, she plays defense. She's moved to a starting defender position since making varsity this fall. Defense has 2 shutouts this season.
This is a second corner for the Spartans.
How many timeouts does each team have a half? Do you know that, Julia?
They are allowed 2 per half.
2. This has got to be Alex's twin sister, number 6, coming out, right? Bree.
Yes.
Yep. Big swing. Oh! Caught up into the feet of Mackenzie. I think she lost sight of the ball, and then it was punched through. Did it look like she didn't know where it was?
Yeah, she didn't seem like it was in her sight.
It almost looked like it got wedged or something between her feet. Number 3 for the Spartans scores the first goal to break the ice here in Goffstown. 20 minutes remaining on the clock. Milford strikes first, 1-0. Well, Julia, if you want to give any shout-outs to any of your friends that might be listening or your parents, now's the time to give a little shout-out.
I don't think I have any.
No shout-outs for Julia.
Nope.
Okay. I'm sure your mom and dad would appreciate a shout-out, so I'll shout out to your mom and dad?
Yeah.
Mom and dad, Mr. and Mrs. Lambert are probably proud. Not only do they get to watch their daughter play field hockey, but now they get to listen to her commentate. You never know, it could be a career and a bright future ahead. You know, looking at the flow of the game, Julia, I know, obviously Milford scored first. I'm not really too overly concerned. I think Goffstown has a better defense. I think we've spent quite a bit of time down in their end. I think it's only a matter of time before the Grizzlies put one in.
Yeah.
I would like to see an adjustment by Coach Brown. I know nothing about this, so I guess I just like seeing Allie playing left wing. That's where I think she's probably most comfortable too. Would you think?
Yeah, because it's definitely easier to carry on the wings as well.
Yeah. And she does some move. I don't know what the technical term is, but she turns her stick like sideways and she hits it like
it's a reverse shot.
Wow. That ball moves pretty fast when she does that. I love watching her do it. And sometimes she'll bring it all the way down to the side and she'll center the pass that way, which is really exciting to see. And here come the Spartans intercepting a pass. Molly is there. Sends it right on up to Shannon Gifford. Right out of the hands of Alex. Alex battling that ball, crosses midfield. Still has control. Defended nicely by the Spartans, trying to get it back into the zone, and they do. Molly is there one more time. Okay, so now what was that call?
I think that hit her foot.
Okay. What's this when they do this? They cross the hands. Is that a particular call?
I think that's the foul. It's just a foul.
Oh, okay.
Call.
Shannon Gifford gets that in zone with authority. Now, the other observation I had from the untrained eye is playing on grass versus AstroTurf or artificial surface. Seems like this is a lot harder to play on turf like this. Would you agree?
Yes.
Do you have a preference?
I prefer turf before grass, but it's hard for some people because it's a lot faster, so you have to adjust.
Now that's going to be Goffstown ball. Did you see what? Oh, they must have just hit it out of bounds?
Yes.
Yeah, that ball seems hard, too, when it hits wood and it makes it sound like that. I don't think you want to be in front of that, Julia.
No.
Have you ever got hit by the ball?
I have. I usually get hit in my knees.
Oh,
so
with his no pads.
Yeah, right above the shin guard.
I'm sure Mom and Dad love to hear that.
Yeah.
That's great. Oh, little collision here on the field. That's going to be Grizzly ball. And that's number 21, takes possession. That's Jess Edmonds. That's the senior. Does a good job, leads it up to Alex. La Rochelle takes control. She's at midfield with a dandy little move. She's got those moves, very elusive with the ball. We just need to see her with the ball a little bit more. If the ball is coming out at you, are you allowed to take your hand and knock it down?
No, you can use the stick. I think if you use your hand, you would get
So it's
called.
almost like using your feet.
Yes.
Okay. So we'll say that they'll call that the hand. Mm-hmm. And there's also, if you hit the ball too high, is it above the knees or above the waist?
It's above the waist. You can do an aerial, which is
like a loop or an alley-oop type of
Yes.
shot. I've seen that before. Not many people do that. I would imagine it takes a special knack. That's Emma Ravaz trying to get the ball deep, and she does this time. Tries to get it onto the stick of Alex Page, and Alex is there. She might have an opportunity. She's getting close. Saved by the Spartans goalie, but the Grizzlies are there. That's Shannon Gifford. Goes through one Spartan defender. Now at the top of the circle. I don't know what you call that circle right there, but number 4, Sarah Allen takes a nice little shot. Ooh, intercepted nicely. Who was that?
Alexa Minnick, number
Nice.
5.
Gets it in deep.
She's been strong at defense, too, this year.
Alexa Minnick. And she's number 5. Yeah, she's a junior as well. Middle of 10 kids. Wow, that's a high ball. That's going to be out of bounds. That will be spotting ball. With 16 minutes, 45 seconds on the clock, the Spartans lead the Grizzlies 1-0. Out of bounds. Spartans brings it out. That's Eliza will have that opportunity. Now you don't have to pass it in like basketball. You're allowed to bring it in yourself.
Yes, you're allowed to carry the ball.
Carry the ball, and they call it dribbling, right?
Yes.
That's Emma Ravaz. That's going to be a foot. Spartans take possession, trying to move it up. There's Ravaz with a nice pass, open pass.
Oh, it was too high.
Oh, and it wasn't technically an alley-oop.
Nope.
Okay, we're going to have a timeout here. I believe it's timeout
Number 2 for Goff.
on Milford. Thank you,
it is on
sir.
Milford.
Huh, got a nice little ref helping us out over here. From here, he looks like Roger Goodell. I don't know, does he ever get that from anybody? Yeah, from here you do. I'm telling you. Thank you, sir. So if you were the coach rather than a sideline player, what would be some of your adjustments? We're about halfway through the first half, right? Mm-hmm. We're trailing by 1. What would you like to see the Grizzlies do a little different right now?
I think that they should keep moving the ball forward instead of sending it back and forth, and have the attack be pushed up so that they have an open pass.
Yep. Now, just again from the untrained eye, is it necessarily passing to the person, or is it more passing to the open space and letting that person get to the ball?
I feel like it's both.
Okay.
There's more so of
because there's an awful
passing.
lot. There's a big field here.
Yes.
And lots of times, if you want to break someone free, it might be just, you're able to just get it into a zone that hey, if Alex Page is really fast,
she's
and you
gonna
know
cut
that,
onto the ball.
She's going to cut onto the
Yeah.
Okay.
That's easier to do too, because if it was sent right to the person, it'd probably get caught up in their feet.
Yep. Well, the sun is shining today. This is certainly a bonus day as we're almost halfway through the month of October, and it's going to be about 75 degrees right now. Here come the Spartans. There's your alley-oop pass. What did you call it?
An aerial.
An aerial. And that was a good one or not good?
It was a good height, but they're better when they go farther along the field.
All right, so for now, for some reason, the Spartans get back possession.
Oh,
and she tripped on her own. Minnick is there to recover, gets that ball forward to Sarah Allen.
foot by Allen.
Oh, hit her in the foot. Do you think there's a lot of whistles in this game?
I do.
I too. Yeah, it's almost aggravating. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, there's lots of breaks in the game.
Off a Gifford stick right into the hands of the Spartans, but they're coming across. Do you see who's that defender? Is that Molly? No, that's is that 6?
Which number?
That's Bree Page
Yeah, Bree.
on the defense getting that ball. Bree is having the opportunity to bring it in. Checking into the game right now is number 21. That's Jess Edmonds. Probably came out for a little bit of a breather as it is so hot. And there's Allie La Rochelle taking control. As Alex Page. Oh, and just couldn't get by. Good defense by the Spartans. Emma Ravaz getting that ball forward. Alex Page might be there for an opportunity. In pursuit is Allie as well. They're both right there. Inside the shoes, we're going to have a
corner for Goffstown.
A nice corner opportunity for Goffstown. Now, is there a special? There's about 6 girls who line up around that circle. Is there a team play, like send it to person number 1, 2, or 3, or 4?
Yes. So we have corners number 1, 2, 3, 12, and 13. So there's designated people that the ball is sent to.
Okay. And here's Shannon Gifford. Big swing.
Ooh.
Big shot by Shannon Gifford. They're waving it off. Now, in my untrained eye, it did look pretty high. It's definitely above the waist.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you right now, Julia, more of that makes this game more exciting.
It does make
I think we need to wear more gear and allow shots like that.
Definitely.
That you're going to bring in people to watch this game. What a shot. Jess Edmonds tosses it right back to Minnick. Minnick gets it in deep. Grizzlies are there just by the stick of La Rochelle. She's got the stick on it. She's going to get a shot. Oh, that's certainly high over the net. This is getting exciting here. The Grizzlies are going to be hard to stop. Now, it must have went off their stick because it looks like it's still our ball.
Yes.
You see, I'm telling you, put more gear on, have shots like that, right?
Yes.
I mean, because why? Here's a question. Why is the net so high if you can't shoot it that high?
So if it's on a corner, it has to hit the backboard.
That's Gifford with a nice little shot again, right into the near the feet of Alex Page. Just couldn't get it in, hit the side of the net. Was that Alex? Yeah, that's Alex.
Yeah, that's Alex.
So, I'm sorry, go ahead. Tell us why the nets are so high.
If on a corner, the first shot taken can't be above the backboard.
Okay.
But any shot other than, like, if it is in a corner, then it can be in the net.
Molly stepping right up at midfield, keeping that ball, trying to get it deep, just out of the reach of Jess Edmonds. Number 12 in pursuit, that's Chloe Smith. Chloe is a junior. She made the varsity as a freshman. Her younger sister plays as well. That's Chloe, right?
Yes, that's Chloe.
Getting that ball right up to Chloe. Quick little shot by Gifford, and that was just wide of the net. Spartans will take control with a 1-point lead with just under 12 and a half minutes here in Goffstown. And the stands that are at near capacity today, they're all on their feet, Julia. I'm surprised they can hear the commentation. Spartans get it all the way up towards midfield. I think it's going to be out of bounds. It's tough for us to see from here. Must be still in. Spartans are coming down. They have 2 other attack. They have 1 on the backside. Minnick does a good job getting a stick on it. Hits it out. Grizzly ball. Oh. Now, why did she move it all the way out there?
Because she has to move it up on the circle where it went out of bounds.
Gotcha.
So it's straight up from where it happened.
Spartans trying to get that ball deep, but Grizzlies midfielders, that would be a midfielder to do the job of stopping that, right?
Yes, Jess Edmonds.
Oh, and Allie La Rochelle might have had an opportunity there. I guess it's Grizzly ball. Now, what was there? What did you see? What caught your eye there?
I think it was feet against Milford.
Okay. Jess Edmonds tosses it right back to Minnick. Minnick tries to get it in deep to Ravaz, just gets it forward. Edmonds is there. Grizzly ball again. Grizzly sends it back to Minnick. Minnick tries to get that one in. Grizzly ball again on the foot.
Nice taken by Jess Edmonds.
Oh, and right in front of the net, Allie La Rochelle with the swing. But good defense by the Spartans are right there to put a stick on that and stop that attack. Spartans send that one all the way up, intercepted nicely. Who's that?
Eliza Heafield.
That's Eliza Heafield. Does a good job. The Grizzlies certainly have some momentum on there. Right now on the stick of La Rochelle's trying to get, again. The Spartans defense take it away, an opportunity from Allie. Ravaz sends it in the middle. That's third man, right?
Yes.
Yeah, see, all right, I'm getting this.
You are.
Julia, how about that? I'm getting it now. Now it quickly turns. The tide changes quickly here. Grizzly ball, Edmonds will handle this. Now, could she shoot from there, or do you have to be within the circle to shoot?
It only counts if the shot is taken inside the circle.
Gotcha. Thank you for that. Emma Ravaz battling right at the line of the circle. Goffstown ball. Centering it. Allie is right there. I think Allie's really itching for a goal.
She is.
She's very competitive, and you can see the disappointment when it just doesn't go or the bounce her way.
Yep.
Very competitive spirit. Is that Ravaz taking it inbounds?
Yeah, she's the one inserting the ball.
Oh, they call it inserting.
Inserting.
The ball. Okay. Right to Shannon Gifford, a high bounce pass. That's the problem with Turf, but it takes a big swing.
Oh,
And
another corner.
Another corner. And that's because there was an infraction within the circle.
Yes.
Excellent. She's not afraid to swing that club, is she?
No, she's not.
Oh, my gosh.
She's one of the most aggressive players on the team.
Is she really?
Yes.
And she is a sophomore.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's unusual, huh?
Yeah, both of her sisters played field
hockey. Oh, they did? Okay.
They're in college.
Here she is right in front of the net. There's a quick shot. Can we get a rebound? Can't get a stick on it. Oh! Chloe was right there to get a stick on that rebound. Wow. Another insertion here by, you like how I threw that in there, right? I'm getting the lingo, too. Emma will insert the ball. So does the coach yell out which number to person to send it to?
Yes, usually.
And
so, if it...
Oh, stolen nicely by Eliza. I'm sorry, go ahead.
So if it doesn't go the way that they wanted to, they just do to whoever got the ball, and they just send it.
Okay. Because with the turf like this on the grass, the ball doesn't necessarily go exactly where you want it.
Yeah.
It's not like a hockey puck where it's on ice and smooth.
Yeah.
Here come the Spartans. First time in a while since they're down this end of the field. Molly Jerzak is there to bring up the ball. Dribbling the ball nicely under pressure, but gets it a really good, strong whack. All the way to Alex Page. Spartans send that one up, but stepping right up is Eliza one more time. And Jess Edmonds is there to get the stick on that one and put some defense on the Spartans' attack.
Oh, nice
That's
step to
Minnick
Shannon.
Nice lead pass to Alex. Another nice pass
Allie.
over to Allie. Give it right back, Allie. Give it right back to Alex. Oh, you got a winger. You got a winger. Hit the head, man. Right there.
Sense.
Oh. Oh, boy. Sometimes I feel like it's hockey and you want to get the ball to the head man.
I know.
If the person is in front, it's difficult. I know it's not an easy sport here. Dealing with the turf, dealing with somebody whacking a stick at you that's made out of wood and hard.
They need to be sending faster and get it up the field.
Yep. Spartans come back with a great shot.
Oh, nice stop by
but
Molly.
Molly is there to keep that one. And Eliza is there to bring it across midfield. Gets that one in good, nice and deep.
Oh, no one's there.
Who was number 4? Number 4 was
Sarah.
Sarah. She was jumping on that one. Spartans try to get it across midfield. Grizzly defense will be there. Molly steps up. Nice. In hockey, we call that she would be like pinching the boards. So she pinched that one a little bit. She came forward.
Yeah.
That's great defense by Molly. I'm sure it's the same concept whether you're on ice or on turf.
Yes.
But she anticipated that nicely.
Nice carry by Jess.
5:52 remaining here. Still score 1-0 with the Spartans of Milford leading over the Grizzlies. But now the Grizzlies continue their momentum in their drive here, where Edmonds will have the ball and bringing it forward. Tries to center that pass. Allie Smith is right in front. I'm sorry. Allie La Rochelle was right there.
Yeah.
Got to think it just went wide. Julia, you having fun?
I am having
This
fun.
is good, right?
This is.
Rather than sitting at a scoreboard right now, you're doing this. This is a
know.
lot better. Nice. And you get to have a hot dog after this with the little senior day activities. That's Jess bringing that one in. Nice defense by the Spartans as they come across. What do they call that line in the field? Quarter field, third field? How do they?
We call it the 25.
The 25 they call it. So I'll call it a quarter field and it'll be the same thing. Nice defense there by Molly. Is there a name for what she does, that technique? She lies her stick down, Julia.
Oh, it's a tackle.
It's a tackle. She did a great tackle there. I've seen her do that multiple times. And Gifford is in on the pursuit. And there's a tackle attempt by Emma. But there's Eliza in on the pursuit as the Spartans come across midfield. That's going to go out of bounds. That'll be Grizzly ball. I think we might have some substitutions here. Is that where this person stands right there when they go in?
Yes. At the 50.
Gifford gets that one all the way up to Alex. Hits the back of her
Sent
leg.
to Allie.
Nice little pass over to Allie, centering pass. Allie has some Dixie-do moves. Got to get around this defender. Trying to get it back in. Cuts back in. No good. Defense was there.
Nice. Oh.
Just out of the reach of Emma Ravaz. But again, stepping up is Eliza to get that ball in the zone, and it's Grizzly ball. That was a nice little push.
It was.
Sarah Allen successfully gets
another corner. Oh, and she's now inserting.
So when the coach yells 3, it's a third person, so it's probably going to go to Emma. Is that the way it works?
So it goes to Emma and then is sent to someone on the other side of her.
Gotcha. Oh, nice little backhand pass.
Oh, so
just
close.
wide out of the net. And who was that taking that shot? Was that Allie? That's that.
Rochelle.
What's that backhand move?
The reverse shot.
I love the reverse shot. She keeps it nice and low. Gets some great velocity on that shot. Just a little wide of the goaltender. The Spartans will take possession and bring this ball north of the field with just under 3 minutes here remaining in Goffstown, where the Grizzlies trail by 1. This is the first and only time outside of playoffs that the Grizzlies will face Milford this year. In years past, I know I've been to Milford. Right?
Yes, we have.
Alex Page does a nice job taking that ball right away. But the defense of the Spartans is there. Minnick just over her stick. It looks like that's Eliza to get that ball in deep. Now Emma. Shannon Gifford, she'll put a stick on it. She's not afraid. And out of bounds by Page. So that'll be Spartan ball with just over 2 minutes remaining in the first half. They want to get that. Coach is telling them to get that ball downfield. Tries to do a little aerial. But Gifford is there with a nice opening pass to Allie Rochelle. She has some green to work with. She's moving. She's not going to let anybody stop her. She goes right by one defender. Oh, and the second Spartan is there to stop her. But she goes down on her hands and knees.
Oh, they have a strong defense.
Gifford is there. They do have a very good defense. Eliza is there to help as well. A little bit of body contact. Spartans almost in desperation trying to get it at midfield. The momentum is certainly with the Grizzlies. Minnick is there to help out. That was number 18 checking in for the Grizzlies. That's Kayla Brill. Just over the stick of Edmonds. Spartans just get it across midfield. Eliza is there. Minnick is there.
Oh, they need to carry it up. Nice pressure
Molly
to
is playing defense, yeah. Now it's a foot race to the ball. Molly's going to win that one. She's working that sideline, trying to Dixie-do all the way past. Gets a nice pass up. Looks like that's Shannon Gifford. She's got some room to work. She has some open people.
Nice send.
Tries to get it all the way up. You call that a send, right?
Yes.
Under 1 minute here. Grizzlies trail by 1. That's Spartan ball. Getting that one all the way in deep.
Ooh.
Boy, someone's there. Who is that?
Alexa Minnick.
Alexa Minnick this time. Working the sideline. Stick gets caught up. It's still Grizzly ball to the open field. to Alex Page. She has some room. Oh, and she's stopped by the Spartans.
Away.
Julia, you're right. The Spartans have some good defense. And here's Ellie. Kind of across midfield. She has two Grizzly
Alex
forwards.
has space.
Alex still has possession. She's got 2 to beat, and she's got someone on the far post. That's Sarah Allen.
Oh, and out of bounds.
Oh, just couldn't hang on. Did you see Sarah breaking towards there?
Yeah, she was cutting up.
That's when you need to do that reverse
Shot.
centering pass, right? Do you guys practice that? Is that just something you pick up on your own?
That's something that we do in those like GSE and the other groups that we do outside of the season. But we don't. We work on like strong side for the regular.
Well, Julia,
season.
that wraps up first half action here in Goffstown, where the Grizzlies trail the Spartans 1-0. Certainly an exciting game, and we'll come right back for second half action. Grizzly fans, welcome back to second half action with a fresh 30 minutes on the clock here for the Grizzlies as they trail the Spartans 1-0. Grizzlies doing what they can to get that ball deep into Spartan territory. And here comes Allie, famous on that left wing. Are we going to see her move over by chance? Do you think, Julia? It looks like she is if she's spending a lot of time in that area.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if they made that change. Could we say that you and I were spot on that adjustment?
We are. We
I
were.
think so. Allie can't hold on. Ball goes out of bounds. That'll be Spartan ball on the top of your screen. The Grizzlies are in their home white, traveling left to right across your TV screen. That's Grizzly ball. Grizzlies doing a good job already the second half. Julia keeping the ball in the offensive zone.
Yes.
But here come the Spartans. Right off the stick of Minnick. Minnick does a good job. Gets it forward. Oh, we have number 2 in the game. Number 2 is Emily Campbell. Emily Campbell is a junior. She plays attack. Last year played defense at midfield. Has spent this year playing attack.
She's very quick to stepping to the ball.
As a junior. And here comes, is that Allie?
That's Allie.
That's Allie. Oh, again, a good,
away.
you said a tackle, right? They call that a tackle?
Yeah.
Good tackle by the Spartan defense. And who was 15? 15 was, that's Alex Page, right? Oh, that's
Yes.
16. I'm sorry. That's Carly Smith. She's the freshman. Was she playing in the first half?
She wasn't. She was away at a camp, so she couldn't start, and Emily was sick, so.
Oh, okay, okay. So she's back in action here.
Yes.
Okay, and here come the Grizzlies. Emily Campbell gets that forward. Battling for the ball is Alex Page. In on the pursuit. That's 16 again. That's
Smith.
Carly Smith. Carly is a freshman. Her older sister plays on the team. She plays lacrosse, has 1 goal, 2 assists, and she has started the majority of the games this year at midfield. Spartans flirting with that sideline. Powell's over Eliza. I'm sure Eliza let her get away with that. Next time she won't, I'm sure. Eliza is there to be met with that stick. Does a nice job on defense. Jess Edmonds is in pursuit. Breaks up the momentum for the Spartans. And and it looks like she got hit in the arm. I think. Yeah, see, that looks like a high stick. Looks like it hit her right in the forearm. And that shot is wide outside the reach of Mackenzie in goal. That will bring up Grizzly ball. Julie, do they play overtime in field hockey?
Yes, they do.
And what's that like?
So it's 15. They put 15 minutes on the clock, and there are, I want to say 6. It's 6v6, and then 7 with the goalies.
Okay.
And the time stops.
6 on 6, you mean?
Yeah.
They play 6. Well, that's a lot of field for 6 people, huh?
Yeah.
Kind of like when hockey goes to overtime and they play 4 on 4.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what are we waiting for a ball?
Yeah.
Yep. I don't think they lose many balls in field hockey.
Nope.
But we just saw one. This is Minnick. Will bring the Grizzlies north. Oh, right into the hands of the Spartans. That's going to be Grizzly ball. Must have hit her feet.
Probably.
That's a bouncing ball. That's hard to get a stick on that, but Emily Campbell does it and brings it right up to Chloe Smith. Gets a nice lead pass to Allie. Allie, oh yeah, she clicked it right off the top of her foot. Boy, if they could allow foot, you could use your foot in the game. That would open up the game quite a bit, wouldn't it?
I know, that'd make it fun.
Yeah. Paige is there to scoop that ball right up out of the defense hands. She's now on the right wing on the attack. Spartans headed right to no man's land in that corner, but that's Paige trying to center it. And they're going to send it right out of bounds. That's going to be Grizzly ball, and that's Chloe Smith will be inserting the ball right over to Emma Ravaz.
Oh, intercepted by Spartans.
Nice defense. That's Eliza. Nice lead pass to Ravaz, just out of her reach. Nice lead pass by the Spartans, but the Grizzly defense is there to get a stick on it. Let's see. Oh, right into the hands of the Spartans attack. Oh, is that Molly?
That's Carly Smith.
That's Carly Smith. Nice job on defense, Carly.
Ooh,
Gets the lead pass
Allie.
right up to Allie. As she crosses midfield, she has two other attackers with her. Boy, here's Emily Campbell. Emily Campbell gets a nice lead pass to Alex Smith, and it's intercepted. That was a nice little push by the Grizzlies. Alex Page trying to get that ball in. Seems like there's a lot of cluster of folks right there. And springing that free is Emily Campbell right into the hands of Allie with a shot just wide. Kicked out by the goaltender from Milford.
Oh, she gets it back.
Quick centering
Another
pass
save.
in the middle. Is that Jess?
That is Jess.
That's Jess Edmonds getting that pass in deep, and on somebody's stick right there is going to be met. That's number 16. That's Chloe, and that's a goal. That's a goal for the Grizzlies. Grizzlies tied up with 23:59 on the clock. Nice goal by Chloe Smith. Is that who had the goal?
Oh, Carly Smith. Her sister's Chloe.
Oh, I'm sorry. So what number there?
Carly's 16.
16. Okay, Carly. Wow. Oh, she's the freshman.
Yes.
Okay. Carly with a goal to add to her total this season. Checking into the game for Jess Edmonds is number 18. This is Kayla Brill. She's just waiting. What's the rule for being substituted? Alex Smith with a nice interception as she's over by the 25. What do you call it, the 25 mark?
The 25, yes.
The 25 over to Alex Page. Alex Page has an attacker, but the defense is there to get that ball forward. Kayla Brill enters the game. Ball finds her way right onto the stick immediately as she checks herself in. So are there certain times when you can check in or not?
It's usually when it's on the opposite side of where you're going in for.
So it's in your so when the ball is in the attacking zone, or?
Yes. Or mostly in the
quick
attacking
shot.
zone.
Goaltender is there for a quick save to get it outside the circle. Carly Smith is there. That's Alex Page centering pass.
Oh, so
no
close.
good, just out of the reach of the Grizzlies. Grizzlies certainly have picked up their momentum this second half. Certainly a game all about possession, as we hear from the sidelines from the Spartan coaches, telling our players to get there first. Certainly you want to get there and get possession. And that's Alex Page centering pass over to Allie. Allie's got free. Goaltender is there to kick it out towards the side. But Shannon Gifford is there. She's not afraid to swing that stick. She's dancing and moving and bobbing and weaving, and she gets it through. We're going to have a whistle. That's going to be a corner insertion, right?
Yes, by Emily Campbell.
Nice. 22 minutes remain in the game with a score tie. We have a barn burner, we call this, Julia. Nice
Oh.
shot, boy, by Allie La Rochelle.
So
Not
close.
afraid. It did end up in the back of the net, but what was the call on that?
I think it was
Too high? Spottons get that one like a line drive to center field all the way across midfield. Still spotting ball in Grizzly territory. Gets a little aerial pass, but intercepting that is Molly Jerzak and broken up nicely by Minnick. Still spotting momentum. A lot of Grizzlies right there.
Oh, corner for the Spartans.
That was Sarah Allen. So now, if you're a midfielder defense, you have to come all the way back midfield, right?
Yes, and you have to sprint back to the defensive circle.
Oh, we had a bug inside the camera, folks. Did you see that? I think that's a stink bug. Kevin used his bug detector, his keys. Eliza does a good job getting that ball out.
Nice step by Carly.
Carly now continuing that, moving it up to open field. That's going to be over towards Allie La Rochelle. Gifford is there to put down a little tackle. Goes right by her. Spotton's still on the attack, but now on the stick of the Grizzlies. Oh, centering pass by the Spottons. Right in front of the net. Potman is there to kick that one out, save. And the Spottons attack one more time. Carly is there, but it's going to be a corner for the Spottons. 20 minutes remaining in the first half with the score tie 1-1 here in Goffstown. Checking in right now for the Grizzlies, that's Alex Page is coming out. Looks like, is that number 12 right in front of us?
Chloe Smith going in for
Chloe
her.
Smith going in. So we're going to have two Smiths out there, Chloe and Carly. Excuse me.
And Sarah coming off.
I'm sorry, who's coming off?
Sarah came off and Jess Edmonds.
Sarah.
Allen.
Oh, Sarah Allen, number 4. Yep. Eliza trying to advance the ball across midfield. Just under the stick of Minnick. That's Kayla Brill, 18, trying to get that one up. That's 18, right, Kayla?
Yes, Kayla Brill.
Looks like the Spottons have certainly picked up their attack. Playing most of the game here so far in Grizzly territory.
Yeah, they're definitely keeping pressure on the ball.
Big stick to get that one right in by the Spottons. Broken up by Shannon Gifford. Boy, Shannon Gifford isn't afraid of anything.
No, she's not.
I mean, she's almost diving head first with her face near the stick.
Yeah, we're all afraid of her hits, though.
Yeah, my gosh. And here come the Grizzlies, led by Smith. That's Chloe this time. Number 12. Centering pass out of the reach of Emily Campbell. She's in pursuit, and it's over the stick of the defender for the Spottons. Emily still has a chance at this ball, tries to get a stick on it, but now she has help from Chloe Smith trying to keep it in. Now Carly Smith is there. Grizzlies are quickly turning the tides, and now they're on attack.
Oh, nice step by Carly.
Nice centering pass.
To her sister.
Right, yeah, Smith to Smith. Now back to Carly, and the ball is booted out of bounds. Not out of bounds, but just towards the sideline. Takes a stab at it. Nice job, Carly Smith. Keeping the momentum going. Quick ball that's sent up high. Spotton's defender racing to the sideline. Sends it right into Kayla Brill's control, sending it to open territory, deep into this territory. And that's flirting with that out of bounds. And Chloe Smith is there. Carly Smith is there to help out. Trying to advance the ball. Broken up by the Spartan defense.
Nice hustle by Shannon.
Yeah, I think when it comes to hustling or aggressiveness, Shannon's going to win.
Definitely.
Just out of the reach of Allie La Rochelle, The Spartans advancing the ball as they come downfield. Kayla Brill is there, putting on some defense right at midfield. Does a nice job getting a stick on that one. Oh, boy.
Ooh.
Deflected. That's Chloe coming across midfield for the Grizzlies, leading the attack. Bouncing ball. Hard to get a stick on that, Julia, I can imagine.
Yes.
And here's Allie trying to send in the pass again. That bouncing ball is tough to control. And here's a question, Julia. Why aren't these sticks longer? Seems like you guys are bending over an awful lot, right?
Yeah,
Does your back
definitely.
hurt? Like if it was like a hockey stick, you know?
Yeah, some people bend, like, we're supposed to bend with our knees, but some people, like, can't do that and bend with their
That's
back. And then
deep into the game. It's 75 degrees. I mean, that's hard to do, right?
Yeah, really hard to do.
It's a good thing 48-year-old guys don't play this game. I mean,
Yeah.
they would be just whacking sticks at each other. I mean,
Yeah, it's definitely hard to keep your stick down when you're tired.
and just like being on hockey, you want the stick on the ice. There's nothing worse than when the puck goes right under your stick. Same here.
Yep.
And here come the Spartans under attack. That's going to be a corner for the Spartans. Brings up an opportunity halfway through the second half. Spartans will insert the ball to the right of the goal. Looking to check in for the Grizzlies is number 6. That's Bree Page and Emma Ravaz, number 17. Oh, nice deflection by Eliza. Again, another one not really afraid of the ball, is she?
Yeah, she's our flyer for the defensive.
That's the sprint.
Yes.
The person to go meet the person with the ball right away.
So there's the fly, the trail, and the 2 posts.
Okay. Spartans with the insertion. That goes out. Now they can shoot. I'm learning the rules. Oh, it's a deflected ball. It's bouncing all over the place. Potvin, save it? Yes, she kicks it out, but still in control of the Spartans. On defense is Kayla Brill. Does a good job getting a stick on that.
Another corner.
Did you see what the purpose, like why the corner on that?
No, I didn't.
Was it something Kayla did, or was it? I didn't see.
No, I think it was another.
Off the ball?
Yeah.
So what would be an off the ball foul?
If it might have gone out
Eliza,
of
nice
bounds.
penetration. Do you see her get out there so
Yes.
quick? That girl, number 19, not Molly, she was the trailer on that one, right?
Yes.
Great work. Fundamental by the Grizzlies, and now they're on the
Going up
attack.
the field.
Allie La Rochelle has a sprinter. That's Emily Campbell down towards the goal. Send it. Oh. And here come the Grizzlies. That's Shannon Gifford. She's winding up. That's a shot right in front of the goal.
Oh, so close.
Emily Campbell just wide. Spartan coach looking for a timeout. Julia, there was a great opportunity that the Grizzlies had. Allie La Rochelle had 2. It looked like Emily Campbell was perhaps the closest.
Yes.
And who was trailing Emily?
Trailing Emily was
On the right. Was that Paige?
That was Alex.
Boy, great penetration by the Grizzlies on that attack. Good momentum. There's a lot going on. We got to get the ball to the lead man.
Yes, we do. That was during halftime, she said that we needed to put pressure on the ball and keep carrying it forward.
Yep. 13:39 here in the second half. Grizzlies recently tied it up. We have a tie ball game here in Goffstown, 1-1 with the Spartans of Milford. I guess you don't realize, Julia, how important endurance is. So I know, for the last couple of years now, I've brought Mackenzie to practice in August, and I know it's the dog days of summer and it's hot.
Yes.
And they have you doing the sprints, but certainly
Pays off.
that's the reason the coach has you do the sprints is for times like this when it's second half, halfway through the second half, tie game. You want to put all that in the bank as much as you can so that you can take it out when you need it, and this is the time that the Grizzlies certainly could use all that extra endurance that they've worked hard over the summer to get.
Yeah, a little extra push.
Here's a question, being a goalie's dad, why does the goalie have such like a bright, out of play, like really bright shirt and not just your team colors?
I think it's so the referees can tell who is
Well, how
who,
about the
but I
person in
don't
the
know.
bright orange pads would be the goalie
I
rather
know,
than just the
it's-
shirt, right?
Yeah.
And here we go, set to kick off. Spartans try to get this ball downfield, broken up right at just before midfield.
Oh, nice step by Bree.
Bree on the pinch, on defense, broken up. Now
Pressure by Carly.
Carly, good pressure. We're playing with the ball right here in front, right in front of us. Julia, we got a dandy view here. Paige gets it north and south, moving that ball along. That's Carly Smith over to Ravaz. Ravaz does a great job getting it right in front of the crease. I don't know if they call it, do they call it a crease like they do in hockey? No.
The circle.
I call it a crease.
The,
You call it, yeah.
Yeah.
Right on the doorstep, we could both agree to call it, right?
Yes.
And there's Gifford, not afraid to shoot that ball right in front of Allie Smith. Allie Smith is there with the shot, still fighting for it, trying to get a stick on it.
So.
Saved by one of the defenders of the Spartans. We're going to have a whistle. I see Allie slow to get up. She may have banged her head a bit. Not sure from here. Yep, she gives a little wave. She gives a nod. She's good. .12:46 on the clock. Tie game here in Goffstown. Beautiful afternoon. Yeah, Allie's, of course, is going to say she's okay. I don't think
she's
for
a
a minute.
tough player.
I don't think for a minute she wants to come out of this game.
Definitely not.
If blood was dripping down, I think she'd call Beth, stitch her up, and let her back in. The sun is pretty difficult right here to deal with, isn't it?
Yeah.
So this is a face-off?
Yeah.
This is the first time I've seen this. I've never seen this. What's the idea? He doesn't drop the ball.
So they put it on the ball, and then whoever gets.
Here's Allie. Nice job winning that face-off. Spartans defense trying to get that ball out. Shannon Gifford is there. Nice little aerial right just wide to the back of the goal attempt by Allie. 12:30 here in the second half. Now, if there's no score after the overtime, do they do a shootout?
No, I think it ends.
That would only be in playoff situation. Okay. Oh, the Grizzlies maintain possession. Nice little open field. Just a little too much mustard on that from Emily Campbell over to Carly Smith. Dances around, does a nice little circle to Ravaz, gets it inside the circle. Now that's going to be on the stick of Allie Rochelle. She's right there in front of the net. They got some rebounding. Someone else has it. Ravaz gets the shot centering the pass, and there it is.
Yes.
Grizzlies score with 11:57 on the clock. 2-1 Goffstown. Nice teamwork there, Julia.
Definitely.
Did you see who finally got their stick on it?
Chloe Smith.
Chloe Smith. Is that her second one today?
That Carly had the
Carly
first one,
had
her
the
sister.
Wow, those are happy parents. Mr. and Mrs. Smith going home. Don't know who to buy the milkshake for on the ride home at Deveron Farms. Is that still open, by the way? I don't even know.
Yeah, I think it is still
You know, I've never been there.
Really?
Yeah, maybe I go there today.
You should.
Yeah. Grizzlies set on defense. Broken up nicely by Gifford. That's Campbell sending it to open field in
Rushing
pursuit.
onto it, Chloe Smith.
Just out of bounds. That's going to be Spartan ball with 11:40 on the clock as the Spartans trail. I could imagine the intensity is going to pick up just a bit here as they get it across midfield, but right there to field the ball, that's Ravaz. Does a good job. She still has control down the sideline. Has Smith towards the middle. A lot of congestion right there. Oh, Ravaz goes down. We do get a whistle. I think she's all right. She's up and running. She's looking for a sub. I think she's a little winded. Coming out for Ravaz, or checking in rather, that's Eliza. I hope she's not injured. I'm hoping she's just tired.
She's probably just
Yeah,
tired,
she's grabbing
maybe
her
a
water
little
bottle. Good.
frustrated.
So no injury, just a little tired. That's okay. She'll get back in there, I'm sure. Tied up in a tussle is Edmonds and Gifford. Right
Nice
into
stop by Carly.
Carly Smith advances the ball nicely over to Shannon. Shannon easily gets that one forward. She's always going to get a stick on that. Just out of the reach of Campbell. And Page is
nice
right
step
there.
by Bree.
That's Bree Page on the nice pinch, anticipating the play, getting that ball
Sent
forward
to
to
Car-
Smith. This time it's Carly Smith, right?
Chloe.
Oh, boy. All right, I'm just going to say Smith from now
Smith.
on. 12 and 16 is, I'm just going to say Smith. I'll apologize to the parents later. Emily came. Oh, boy, almost a little collision right there, but the ball is inside the crease, and it's going to be spot and ball.
Coming out.
Getting ready to check back in. That's Sarah Allen, number 4. Top of the screen is hard to find where the out of bounds is, Julia. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, it's hard to see with the shadow.
Minnick gets control, trying to get that one up. Flips it right into the belly of the Spartans' attack. And here come the Spartans. Met by a strong Grizzly D. Spartans try to get that one in. And there is a defender there, but now on the stick of... Oh!
And in.
Oh! It looked like it was on the stick
It did.
of the Grizzlies. That's going to tie things up here at 9:17. Boy, this is certainly making this game interesting.
Yeah.
Both teams want to have a strong momentum going into playoffs. How many games do the Grizzlies have before the playoffs begin?
We have this game and
One other this week?
Thursday's
Thursday.
game. And then we play
Okay.
our playoff games Tuesday.
Oh, it already starts. Okay. Sarah Allen immediately gets a stick right on the ball, headed right down towards the sideline, met up by the spot in defense, and that's going to be spot and ball. Looking to check in for Paige. What number is
Kayla Brill.
Kayla Brill checking right in. Jess Edmonds. That's broken up on the play by Eliza.
They're definitely putting pressure on.
Yeah. That's Smith right down towards Allie. A lot of defense right towards the middle of the field. Shannon Gifford is right there, sending it right towards the middle. Whoa!
Ooh.
Stood up, lost her stick. The pressure is on by the Grizzlies. Broken up nicely by Smith.
Oh, there's pushing
there's
going
a little
on.
bit of tango. The refs call the whistle. Grizzly ball right out to the side by Gifford. Griffith trying to send in that pass. Oh, and flying into the circle is Smith. We get a shot on. The puck's in front of the net. The ball's in front of the net. Just off the stick of Allie LaRochelle. Ball is out.
Coming out.
That's going to be spot and ball. 8:08 on the clock. Tie game here in Goffstown on a beautiful today Tuesday? Tuesday afternoon.
Oh, no one's there.
Oh, right into the middle. Sarah Allen was headed right there. I think it hit off her feet. Or is it going to be a corner?
It's a corner for Goffstown.
It's a corner for Goffstown. Opportunity here with just under 8 minutes. So here we go. Inserting the ball is Emily Campbell. The ball does come out.
To
That's
Allie.
good. Oh, and broken up by
taken
the spot in
away.
defense. This spot in defender is flying.
Oh, Jess steps up.
Edmonds trying to center in that pass, and it does. It goes through. And
To
right there's Allie
Allie.
LaRochelle. She's not afraid to take a big swing at it. Right in front of the net is right. Oh, my gosh, right near the goal.
Oh,
Oh, I
coming
thought
out.
she was going to hit her shoulder right into that. That was Sarah Allen almost on the deflection. Wow. 7 minutes remain. I don't know if it's that we're announcing or that is there just more excitement today than usual?
Yeah,
I don't know.
there is more.
Broken up, but one of the Smiths is right there. That's without looking at my chart real quick. Oh, that's another corner, right?
Yes.
Good for the Grizzlies. That's Carly Smith. Campbell will be inserting the ball.
To Allie. Oh.
Right over the stick of Allie, and that's
Carly.
Carly gets it in right
Oh,
there,
Emily.
right in front of the net with a quick shot.
Oh, so close.
Save right in front of the net, and there it is. It's on the goal line.
Oh.
Grizzlies can't put it in. It's right on the doorstep.
Coming out.
Oh, boy. Opportunity knocking on the door for the Grizzlies with 6 minutes remain with a tie game here in Goffstown. That was exciting.
Definitely getting intense.
Allie LaRochelle. Oh, nice little tackle. Comes up right on the stick of Carly. Quick little shot, turnaround shot by Campbell. Campbell still has it in front of the net.
Nice save by Spartan.
Still on the stick of Campbell. Campbell getting a shot off. Oh, we're going to have a whistle.
Corner.
Another corner kick. Boy, the Grizzlies coach, Jess Brown, has to be happy with the amount of momentum and attack that we've seen in this zone. I mean, we haven't come across midfield in a long time.
A while.
Now, can she? Okay, if she doesn't have enough.
Oh, it didn't look like it went out.
Oh,
Yes!
and that's a goal. Is it clean? Yes, it is.
Yes.
The Grizzlies score with 5:13 on the clock. Makes it 3-2 here in Goffstown with a nice snapshot. Who had that one?
Allie.
Allie LaRochelle is on the scoreboard
Oh,
for
was
the day.
it Shannon?
Was it Gifford?
Shannon has the ball.
Number 1.
Allie must have had the assist.
Yep. Shannon
Yeah.
Gifford.
Allie
Allie
was
with
the
the assist.
assist.
Nice teamwork by the Grizzlies with 5:13 on the clock as they take the go-ahead lead with 5:10 on the clock. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this broadcast from GTV Sports with our guest announcer today, Julia Lambert, and I'm Al Potvin, your voice of the Grizzlies. Jess Edmonds trying to advance that ball, slow down the spot in
Bringing it
attack.
back
She does.
up.
Right across midfield, still has possession, gets it to an
Go
open.
to Allie.
Oh, boy.
Intercepted.
That's Carly
Nice
Smith getting
carry.
across. What it was? That was Carly?
Yeah, Carly.
Jess does a good job. Jess seems tall. It seems like she's always leaning over, too.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Oh, little tussle, little tussle. A lot of competitive spirit here today. Sarah Allen has the
Steps
ball.
up.
A lot of green in front of her. A lot of green. She's going to
Emily
advance that
in.
ball. She's trying to swing. That's strike one. Now she gets it over. Bouncing ball. Still opportunity on the stick of Campbell. Campbell trying to get it towards the goal. Still has the opportunity. That's going to be out of bounds, and we're going to have spot and ball. 4 minutes on the clock. Grizzlies lead by 1.
Oh, Emma Ravage just went back in.
Emma Ravage checked in. Who'd she check in for?
Molly Dvorak.
Molly Jorzak, number 19. So clearly she didn't go in for her position because Molly's more defense. So did they just reorganize themselves?
Yes, Emma plays back as well.
Okay. Oh, boy. That's what's scary, too, is when they lean over and the person hits the ball, Julia.
I know.
I wish you had a face mask rather than eye goggles.
I know, they're only protecting the eyes.
Right? I mean, you're leaning into it and the person's hitting the ball. This is crazy. Sarah Allen with possession, trying to get it inside the circle. Oversteps the ball. Gets it right back to Ravage. Ravage kind of stepping around it. Ravage sends
nice
it right
pass.
back to Edmonds. Trying to get into the middle to Campbell. Campbell is there. Wow, what a nice little move and a little dribble.
Oh, another corner.
Another corner with 3 minutes on the clock. Grizzlies lead by 1. I mean, at this point, is there a strategy, Julia? Does the coach ever say, let's just keep the ball on this side of the field?
Yes, that's
I
basically.
mean, that's just to put up a wall at midfield if we can.
Yeah.
Just under 3 minutes here. Senior night. The two seniors, Allie LaRochelle, already on the scoreboard with an assist, and Julia Edmonds. Right there, Allie LaRochelle. She's going to take a shot, and that's a goal.
Another goal.
Another goal for Allie, or tallied up a goal and an assist on senior night. Nice way to do that. Kisses the ball. Nice job. 2:44 on the clock. Grizzlies lead 4-2 as they create a little bit of comfort room and separation between the Spartans of Milford. Julia, I think everybody here is now going,
I know. Definitely.
I know the game's not over, but it's a little bit of breathing room.
Yes.
And here come the Spartans. Getting that ball broken up right away, right at midfield. Emily Campbell, dandy job.
To Allie.
Now she advances the ball right to Allie. Allie's going to get that ball downfield. Goes by one defender, has another one to beat. What's that side move that I like?
Oh, the reverse.
I wanted to do the reverse. She hasn't done it today. I like that shot. Oh, nice little Dixie-do by Gifford. Gifford gets a shot on goal. Somebody's right there.
Sarah's there.
Sarah's on the doorstep, just out of bounds. Can't hold on. 2:10 on the clock. 2-goal lead for the Grizzlies. That was exciting right there. Right on the doorstep was Sarah, huh?
Yeah, she was on post.
Broken up. Ravaz has the ball. She's going to get it forward. Getting that right through the legs of the spot in defense. Right to Allie in front of the net. Goalie comes out and kicks that one right to Emily Campbell. She's in front. Grizzlies doing a good job keeping the pressure on and keeping the momentum going. Centering pass by Gifford. Saved by the goalie. La Rochelle takes a big whack at it.
That
Goes all the way. There was the reverse that I want to see, and the ball is still in bounds. But it's going to be spot and ball with 1:30 on the clock with the 2-goal lead. Well, what a nice night to send off for the two seniors, huh? Jess Edmonds and Allie La Rochelle. A goal and an assist for Allie. And Jess is all over the field doing a dandy job. That's going to be out of bounds with about 1 minute on the clock. That's Grizzly ball. They're going to bring the ball up. Let's bring it north to south, girls, and let's keep this ball moving in the right direction.
Nice send by Kayla.
That's Kayla Brill, 18. Spartans attack coming on. Nice defense there. That's Carly Smith. Has a lot of green. Sends it forward to Emily Campbell. Emily Campbell sends it right behind to Sarah Allen. Sarah trying to get by her defender. We're under 1 minute here, Julia. Under 1 minute, Grizzlies lead. Right to Allie. There's the reverse. Nope, she's going to have a clean shot at this one. Quick little clean shot in front of the net. Just wide on the deflection. I think it was off the stick of Emily Campbell that went wide.
25 seconds left.
Boy. 20 seconds. I mean, I don't even know if you can go the length of the field in 20 seconds. Deflected off of Sarah Allen, deflected off of Ravaz. Ravaz trying to get at the ball. She does. Nice little tackle stick with her stick there, laying it down. That's going to be a ball game here, Julia. Grizzlies will come out on top.
With the win.
That's the horn. Grizzlies come out on top, 4-1. What a broadcast, folks. We hope you enjoyed it. Grizzlies win over the Spartans of Milford today on a beautiful afternoon with a score of 4-2. Grizzlies are going into the playoffs with nice momentum. We have one more game before next Tuesday, first game of the playoffs. I want to thank Julia Lambert for our time in the booth. Julia, I thought you did a terrific job.
Thank you.
I don't think anybody would ever know that this was the first time you ever did this. I don't want to say that I hope your injury continues, but if we ever have the opportunity again, I'd love to do this with you again.
Thank you.
Hope you'll enjoy the broadcast. I'm Al Potvin, voice of the Grizzlies for GTV Sports.